Dodgers, we've avoided the sweep, but now we are taking on the Padres, who, ratings-wise, will probably give me problems, but they have been off to a rough start. Let's take a look at the calendar. We haven't played them yet, right? Oh, we did play them, and we won. We split out of 4, so it's the second time playing the Padres. I thought we had played them because I remember when we first played them, I thought they were on like an 8-game losing streak or something. So, anyway, let's just jump right into it. This is going to be a no mic game as well. I'm just kind of zoning out on watching Mr. Ballin videos, which I've recommended to him before, but highly recommend him again. Watch Mr. Ballin, subscribe to him. I don't know him at all by any means whatsoever. He has no idea who I am. And I don't recommend to watch anyone. Well, there's 2 different ones. If you're a Harry Potter fan, watch Super Carlin Brothers. If you're a fan of just stories, watch Mr. Ballin. Anyway, let's get going.
Hey, is anybody in here?
Now from Coors Field at the foot of the Rocky Mountains in Denver, Colorado, an NL West matchup on the show. It's the San Diego Padres going up against the Colorado Rockies. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy, all eyes on him today after his incredible performance in the last one.
Yeah, Boog, that was one of the best hitting displays I've seen in a while. My man was in the zone. He's able to carry that momentum over to today.
First pitch coming at you. All right, ready to go here. Jake Cronenworth getting ready to hit. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Johnston should have this one. One up, one down. As we take a look at the Padres lineup. Here's Tatis now. Easy to think about what he can do with the bat in his hands, but the glove was great again in 2025.
Yes, it was, Boog. He was the 7th in the National League with 15 defensive runs saved. It was another strong season for our former cover star.
The 1-2. And El Nino is stifled for the K.
Well, that's the moneymaker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
2 down, nobody on. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. And that one hammered. And that one's gone into the bleachers. Manny Machado leaves the yard. His 2nd of the year. Merrill at the plate now, and that's strike one. The 0-1.
Ball.
2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Caught him looking for the K. The Padres get 1 in the inning with a solo blast. It's now 1-0. This is NL West action on MLB. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the mound for San Diego in this one, Lucas Giolito. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him? Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. That clips the corner. And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball 1. To the right side, and that one handled. Slings to first in time. Time to check out the Rockies lineup. Finding themselves down a run early, they'd like to punch back here with a run of their own.
Absolutely, Boog, but I don't expect them to change their approach because of that run. They still want to put together strong at-bats. Be patient out there and get a feel for this starting pitcher.
Takes it in for the out.
Batting third, catcher
Hunter Goodman digging in for the Rockies. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. In the air, right field. Tatis drifts towards it. And that is that. Back here at Coors Field. We move ahead to the top of the second now. So the same swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. That one hops against the fence. And he starts off the second with a double.
Everything came together for him. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
Inside.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the top of the second. Sliced hard but foul. Line drive, and that's a base hit out of the left center field. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2. Here's Xander Bogaerts. Swinging a foul straight back. Andujar gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And a foul ball. Struck him out swinging. That K is his 3rd of the game. And here's the first baseman, Ty France. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. France matched a homer in his last game. Grounder might be 2. Slinging it to first in time. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Freddie Fermin towards first, and that chance handled. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But the RBI single pushes across a run. Back here in Denver, bottom of the second. Mickey Moniak digging in for the Rockies.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. Sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Line drive, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Line drive, base hit. Throw back in quickly First and second now with nobody out.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Number 7, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Tap foul to plate. Swing and a miss. And the count's even at 2. Giolito checks the runner. Moniak back on a dive. First and second, no outs. Bottom half of inning number 2. And that's a strikeout looking. And that is a big first out.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Here's the left fielder, Troy Johnston. Swing and a miss as he was late. Yeah, that's fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Two on, one out. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Committed to that breaking ball just a little too much and couldn't pull the bat back in time. You know, once you get it going, it can be so tough to stop the momentum with that barrel. Good pitch, had him fooled.
Kyle Karros swings through it for strike 1. And that one is lifted in the air. Tatis settles underneath it. And that is that. A couple of hits in the inning. Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers. Cronenworth in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. To the right side. He'll do it himself and one away in the top of the 3rd. In steps El Nino, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Ball 1.
Missed with a changeup, and it's 1-0.
Boog, Tatis is so athletic. He probably could have carved out a career in other sports if he wanted, but he grew up in a baseball family with baseball in his blood. In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Yeah, that one is
Ball 4,
inside, and it's ball 4.
Oh, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on the tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Machado batting with one down, takes a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
1 at second. What a double play that was. Inning over. Back here at Coors Field, set for the bottom of the 3rd. Jake McCarthy digging in for the Rockies. Clobber to right field, way back, gone. 3rd home run of the season, and they're on the board. It's 2-1. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Brenton Doyle. He's 0 for 1. Late with the swing there.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Strike 2.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Now the number 2 hitter. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking. Foul ball.
That was a nice bid right there to try to tie up this ball game. Just couldn't keep it from bending foul. He looked locked in on that swing. Pitcher better be careful with him right now.
And a big swing and a miss. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Hunter Goodman digging in for the Rockies. Fly to right his first time. There's a swing and a drive. And that's going to bang against the wall. And the tying run is on base. Mickey Moniak, the next to hit. 1 for 1. He singled to left his first time through. That
ball.
Misses, and that's ball 1.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the
Ball
results.
3.
That one misses. 3 balls, no strikes. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. That one fouled off.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. But the Rockies do get one back via the solo. Start of the 4th. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Jackson Merrill.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield.
No, that's a ball.
Even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. And he grounds one to the right side. And
ball.
it goes just foul. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. Here's Miguel Andujar. That's ripped into the outfield. And that gets down into the gap. Coming home. And they lead by 2.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. 1 out, the runner at second. Top half of inning number 4. Stays alive. Goes down looking for the strikeout. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. And now the first baseman, Ty France. Right through there for a strike.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Out number 3. Padres with a run-scoring double, and this is now a 3-1 ball game. This is NL West action on MLB. Back here in Denver, ready to go, bottom 4. Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies.
Well, these Rockies just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
The 0-2. In the air, right field. Tatis drifts towards it. One down. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. And here's the first baseman.
That's a ball.
Chris, he's been one of the most powerful hitters in baseball this year. His home run numbers are good enough to put him top 5 in the league.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
The Rockies trailing by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
That misses. Three and one now.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
That one finds the zone. Full count now. Got him swinging.
That was a really nice pitch call for that put-away slider right there. You look at the sequence in that at-bat, and he hadn't thrown it yet, so this makes it really tough to recognize and fight off with 2 strikes. I'm sure it looked like a fastball all the way until it wasn't.
Two down, nobody on. And a curve misses outside. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment.
Got him swinging. Picks up strikeout number 7. Back here at Coors Field, here's the catcher, Freddie Fermin. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for the Padres.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth.
No.
That one misses, and the count is 2-0. Nobody on his team has a better batting average than he does, Siggy. Next offering in there for a strike. And now 3-1. This one in the air, center field. Doyle gets under it. And there's one away.
Up next for the Padres, right fielder Fernando Tatis Jr.
One out man at first. Stepping in, Fernando Tatis Jr.
No, inside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Fires to second for 1. On to first, double play. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Padres 3 and the Rockies 1. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Digging in, Kyle Karros. That one found hard the other way.
All these Rockies, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Ball.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Two down. Fans adds another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm, put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing, because he's coming right after these guys.
No.
Swings through that one. The Rockies down by a pair, last half of inning number 5.
Ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to whereas you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Ball 2.
Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. Nothing doing for the Rockies. Score holds. Back here in Denver. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. So up next, Manny Machado. Foul ball there. 0-1 down. Late that time, and it's strike 2. Goes down looking.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Merrill stands in here, takes ball 1 low.
No, that's in.
In there at the knees for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Oh, great stop. Throw to first. In the dirt, he picks it. And that's a great play.
Pure athleticism on that one. In the air, legs split a bit, and fires across the diamond. He's going to get a lot of high fives.
Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Fouled off. He was late.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with. Multiple hits.
High fly ball, right field. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
And now it's going to be Hunter Goodman, 1 for 2. First pitch misses.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. He's painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
Check swing, and he went. Yeah, the count 1-2. On the ground to the left. Bogarts fields it cleanly. throw to first in time.
Up next for the Rockies, designated hitter, Mickey.
Now it's going to be Mickey Moniak.
No, outside.
That one ripped, but foul. The Rockies trailing by 2 here in the bottom of the 6th.
Ball 2.
Action in the pen down there. Adrian Morejon up and loosening in the pen. Adam getting cranked up as well. The 2-1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Tovar at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. He's got it. That is the inning. The Rockies strand 1, and they still trail it here, 3-1. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Looks like he wants the signs again. The other way, and a base hit right there. So a man on base to start the inning.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball.
Inside.
He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
To Tovar, and 2. What a play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
France stands in now and watches strike 1. Fly ball down the line, and that one is foul, so we'll try it again. Swings through him for the K. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. Nothing doing there for the Friars, and the score stays 3-1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Adrian Morejon hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Now the 0-1. There's a strike.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Outside low. 2 balls, no strikes.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Here's a 2-1. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Looked like a strike to me. And here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. That one not close. And now 3-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, that'll bring the tying run to the plate, so all eyes on the man coming to the dish right now.
Next for Colorado, Kyle Karros. That one close, ruled a ball. Ball one.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit. Way to lay off that pitch down. Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Tying run at the plate. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Ball inside.
Up the middle. Nice stop. The feed for one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, at this point of the ball game, you're counting outs, and that's a great diving stop to keep the tying run off base. It's the little things that add up to a big W at the end.
Looks like a pinch hitter for the Rockies, Jordan Beck.
And he would be the tying run booth, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
The Padres trying to protect a 2-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. And that one pulled foul. Step off throw to first. And he's out. And they got him. That ends the
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jaden Hill. Leading off, Freddie Fermin. And he grounds one back up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw won't get there in time, and they don't get an out on the play. Next to hit, Jake Cronenworth.
That's a ball.
That's down and in. A slider missed. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. It's got a chance. And it's off the wall. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate in Fernando Tatis Jr. Out to short. Base hit. 1 run in already. Can't glove it cleanly. Here comes the runner. The throw home. And now it's Manny Machado. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the 1st inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time.
Yep.